Hi guys, this is Luan Skaggs and welcome to the channel. Now if you all would like to see how I made these two different size trays, I really love them because they are so beautiful and elegant and easy to make. So if you guys would like to see how I did this, then keep on watching. Now a full list of all the materials needed for this project would be found in the description down below. Now let's get started. Now to get started, we'll be using this hacksaw blade to cut our napkin rings in half. Now I like these napkin rings because it has these ridges that makes it much easier to cut the napkin rings. Now you could continue using the hacksaw blade, but I decided to use this Black & Decker tool to continue cutting mines. This just makes the process go a lot faster. Now if this is your first time here, consider subscribing. We have great videos like this coming every Thursday. Now once we cut our napkin rings, we would clean off these plastic from our napkin rings. And now we'll be gluing them onto our mirror just so that we could see what size we'll be cutting our mirror. Once we glue them on in this pattern, we are going to mark right here so that we know where we're going to cut the mirror. Now we'll do the same on the other side. Now we'll remove the pieces and the hot glue comes off very easily. Now guys, if you want to see a step-by-step video of how I cut the mirror, that would be linked in the description down below. Now we'll place our mirror onto our foam board and we'll draw it out. Now we'll cut 3 pieces of this foam board. Now we'll glue the pieces together so that we have a nice strong surface to place our mirror. Now if you guys want to see how I created this storage container, the link for this would be in the description down below. Now we would cut 1 row of the flower mesh shape wrap and we would glue this all along the edges to cover up the edges of our foam board. Now we would glue 4 of the napkin rings to the corners right here and we would use these as the legs for our tray. Now we are going to glue our mirror in place. Now I'm using rubbing alcohol to clean off the mirror. Now before we glue the napkin rings onto the mirror, we want to make sure that it's straight, so we'll use the ruler as a guide. Now we want to make sure that all of the cut edge is on one side. Now we'll be gluing 6 of the napkin rings together and we'll need 2 for both sides. Now for the short side, we'll be sticking 4 napkin rings together. Now we'll need 2 of these as well. Now we'll be using E6000 glue to stick the napkin rings onto the mirror. Now we'll be putting the E6000 glue right between here. Now you could use any strong glue for this, it doesn't have to be E6000. And we want the shiny side to be facing forward. Now once we have the long sides glued on, we'll now glue on the shorter sides. Now we'll take our flower mesh shape wrap and we'll measure how much we need and cut it. Now we don't really want to have this side showing because this is not that nice. So we'll cut 2 rows of the flower mesh shape wrap and then we'll glue the 2 pieces together so that we have the shiny side both on the inside of our tray and on the outside of our tray. Now this is how we'll be gluing our flower mesh shape wrap all around our tray. Now for these unfinished corners, I took one of the flower mesh shape wrap and bent it and then glue that onto the corner just to have the corners nice and finished. Now to finish the inside, I took individual flowers and using E6000 we're going to glue it on the inside so that we could complete the design. Now we're using E6000 on the inside because this is where it would get the most wear, and we want to make sure that this is strong. Now making the second tray, I found it easier to cut the entire length of the strip that we needed and use that to go around the tray. And when we get to this point, just take the pliers and bend the flowers and then continue gluing all the way around the tray. This was much easier doing it this way and much neater as well. Now once you're finished, you could add different color pearls just like this, or you could leave it plain like this. Any which way, I really like the way that it turned out. Now I would love to hear from you guys in the description down below if this is something that you like and if it's something that you'd like to try out. Thanks for taking the time out to watch the video. You have a blessed and awesome day. Now if you like this video, you may also like these as well. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. See you in the next one.